Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. Today we have some audiobooks and then some grown-up books, probably fiction and nonfiction. I'm Eliza.
Amber.
We're both wearing our name tags, which is very exciting. And we're back from the holidays, which is, I don't know, time moves on.
Well, this is a new year. The videos will probably be the same, to be honest, but,
2020 and nothing has changed.
Okay, all this could be yours. I think that we have this book already.
Yeah, the audiobooks we probably have a lot of the books already. Agent Running in the Field. If we don't already have this by John le Carre, we're definitely going to get it.
Alice Hoffman, The World That We Knew. I think we have this one.
Lisa Jewell, The Family Upstairs. I was actually having this chronic problem where I couldn't get into any book. I had like a pile of books by my bed that I'd started and couldn't read, and then I read this in 2 nights. So...
Was it like a thriller or something?
It's a mystery. I just really wanted to know what happened. I was into the characters.
Fair. Oh, Nothing to See Here by Kevin Wilson. I really like that graphic. I don't think that we have this book.
We do. I think we're getting the book. And it's got a crazy premise. It's about someone who's hired to babysit 2 kids who can spontaneously burst into flames. And I think they don't burn up themselves, but they light things on fire. It got really good reviews. It sounds like one of those kooky books that you're like, this could go either way, but I don't know. It sounds good. The Second Sleep. My mother's reading this now, and she really likes me, and she keeps telling me things about it, and I'm like, no, don't do it. I'm trying.
This is one where you were like, wait, is it about that second nap people used to have, or is it about death?
We don't even know. Yeah, we already have the book.
Okay, and now on to paper books.
Oh, surprise! There are 2 DVDs in here.
One of them is Judy. Oh, with Renee Zellweger about Judy Garland, her life. That should be really interesting, actually.
And then the other one is Doc Martin Series 9. They just keep coming.
The Survivors: A Story of War, Inheritance, and Healing by Adam P. Frankel. It's a memoir of a family who lived through the Holocaust. The Holocaust.
It could be called the Holocaust.
It could. The author is a former Obama speechwriter, who just talks about the legacy that it left.
And here we have the actual book. Nothing to See Here. See,
she was right.
We would get it. I might be taking this home.
The Peppermint Tea Chronicles by Alexander McCall Smith. This looks like a holiday-ish. No? I want it to be a holiday book, but it's not. It takes place in the summertime.
All of his books are kind of cozy and tea.
I mean, look at this guy. Totally cozy.
This book will change your life, and
they
it's called.
Really did the most for this.
Yeah, they were really. I think this thing we can just take right off. Honestly. Oh, okay. Now you can see the actual cover of the book, and it's called It's really confusing, but
really confusing.
I'm going to explain how this works. It's called Tiny Habits, and then it's the small changes that change everything. And I think the idea is basically just how to develop good habits a bit at a time. I'm also not a huge fan, not to be super pile on the publishers, but I'm not into this really close, it's just a really narrow margin.
Doesn't look quite.
On the other hand, it has cool little pictures in it, infographics. I think it would be interesting to look through. This is definitely the time of year after the I don't know, everybody overeats and watches TV too much over Christmas, and then or over the New Year's holiday, and then they want better habits for the new
there's
year.
going to be a new display we're putting up today that has all about better habits and best you for 2020.
We can add that book.
Mitch Albom, Finding Chika, A Little Girl, An Earthquake, and the Making of a Family, and it's a biography.
And he's a super popular Did he write Tuesdays with Morrie?
Yes. Yeah. This is about a young Haitian orphan who's
It's a sad story. Because I think they adopt her.
It's short, yeah.
Oh man. Oh, The Great Pretender, and this is by the author of Brain on Fire, which we actually read for book club, and This is about
It's nonfiction.
This is nonfiction. In 1973, a charismatic doctor had convinced 8 healthy people to commit themselves to mental hospitals, and they had to prove their sanity to be set free, and their undercover mission would change our understanding of madness forever. Sounds interesting.
That sounds really terrifying.
Yeah, I would hate to be stuck in a mental hospital and try to prove my sanity.
I don't like
that. That sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah. With All Due Respect, Defending America with Grit and Grace by Nikki Haley.
It's like a politician book.
Yeah. Oh. She talks about the mass murder at the church in Charleston, South Carolina, and the call for the removal of the Confederate flag, and so interesting.
With the politician books, you never have to look for author photos because they're always on the cover.
Always on the cover.
Always on the cover. Wow, this looks kind of grim. It says, "This is happiness," but then, I don't know, I
don't see happiness.
It's Irish.
It's fiction.
Is this like a little bit science fiction element?
I don't know, it says it's an enchanting novel.
But it says the rain stops. Huh. I'm not sure if this is it's historical fiction. Very, very confusing.
Maybe this is happiness.
I think somebody has to read it and tell us what is going on with this.
It's like sarcasm. It's like,
I do like the cover. I actually like the cover and the title because it kind of makes you think, like the combination. Makes you think something probably bad is going to happen.
This land is their land. The Wampanoag Indians' Plymouth colony and the troubled history of Thanksgiving. It's a very thick book.
It's a little late. We kind of missed Thanksgiving, but I think that this is a year-round thing, especially since it's like the anniversary almost of the first Thanksgiving, because in 21.
I think that it's nice to have
it's going to be
like
years.
I don't know how readable. I'm assuming that this is kind of a readable book about this. So good. It's good to have. That's it. Empty box.
Bye.